PHP, we just finished the greatest Next Board Council retreat ever. I got a message from Solis saying you have no idea how upset we were about not being there. We just finished Dream Team call right now. And I said, listen, I'm telling you right now, this may go down as the greatest leadership retreat we've ever ran. It was absolutely insane. The documentary, the energy, the late night, 1:30, 2 o'clock, 2:30, cigars, restaurant, birthday party, celebrating 12-year anniversary PHP here with Robert Kiyosaki, with celebrities here, and guys were spending, people left at 4 o'clock at the birthday party. I can't wait. Hopefully next year, when we do it again, many of you guys will be able to come out and join us. I said, it may not be VPs next year, maybe a council type of a thing next year. And you got to be on track for Million Point Bay Shop Retreat because, you know, we had a really, really good time. But anyways, a lot of good things going on. I do want to wish you a happy birthday. Thank you for all the birthday wishes that you guys sent out. But for PHP, you guys have no idea how much I respect you. The fact that 12 years, this is a 12-year-old company now. It's no longer a baby. It's a 12-year-old company in nearly 150 offices in 49 states, including Puerto Rico. And we've now nearly licensed 30,000 people, of which 16,000 are appointed with us today. And this month could end up being the biggest month ever in the history of the company in production, in apps. It's going to be the biggest recruiting month ever in the second half of the year we've ever had. And I'm talking July to December. A lot of good things are going on with the company right now. Everybody already knows the 5-5-5 that we got running for the second half if you missed the FA in the first month. And then on top of that, we have the 10-10-10 for the month. And it's got to be all personal because we don't ever do a director promotion 10-10-10 for the month. This is the first time we're doing it, but it's got to be personal. So I'm looking forward to seeing which one of you guys is going to capitalize off the 10-10-10 and the 5-5-5 for the second half of the month. And having said that, I'm going to go through what we got going on. So here's where we are so far with captains for the month. Tico, I'm going to share the screen from my side.
Sure.
And share it with everybody. Let me know if this is shown or not.
Yeah, Pat, I see it.
Okay, fantastic. So we are right now, as of right now, 4,694 recruits. We got roughly $6.15 million on track to have those numbers, but we got some work to do both on recruiting and production. I challenge the leaders to make sure they're shooting for the that was a sneeze. For the 9,000 recruits and the $60 million for the month, which sounds like we're on track to do so. But let's look at this here, captains for the month, okay? On the recruiting side, Ricky and Erica 113, Hart second at 105. Then it's Sapalas, then it's Vargas, Palayo, Mason, Gaines, Phelps, Sanchez, and it's the rest of the camp here, right? We got folks over here. Look at Gaitans, where they are. Gaitans, you're almost about to fall out of the top 10 in councils. We'll see. There's conversations where the TGA wants to compete with MSM because there was a special moment at this event where MSM kind of really showed themselves. There were 7 wide of VPs at Next Board Council retreat. That's not even their entire team. On the VP side, Marroquin 60, then it's Suazo, best friends, they're right next to each other. Then it's the 242 Club, Mackey's. Then you got Musgrove, Pimber, Terrace, Okafor. You got the rest of the camp there. You got SMDMD, Sika's at the top with 102. They got a lot of love, but people called them out a lot as well.
They did, Pat. They did.
Nonstop. And then you have Solis, both part of the same leg. Then it's Marcelo and Gabby Bay, Nori and Lorena. By the way, Bay's name came up nonstop. The fact that he wasn't there, so was Solis's name.
Oh, yeah.
You see the rest of the folks. You know, on the MD side, we got Said is the #1 recruiting Bay Shop, beating out Ricky, beating out Hart, beating out Said went up to Hart and said, we're going to beat everybody, and he's proven it. Fantastic job, Said. FYI, Said's almost made $40,000 for the month. I think Corman's at $48,000 for the month. And, you know, SOS constantly brags about the fact that they build better earners and producers and builders than TCO does. The verdict's still out there, but that's the conversation they have. Emmanuel, yeah, I mean, that's just Emmanuel and Susana, 74. Marian De Jesus, that's Gaitan's new direct, by the way.
Yep.
Iron Travis, 52. Hueso, 50. These are good names. Iris and Enoch, a lot of unusual suspects.
New names, Pat. New names coming up.
I love seeing that. At the top 4, council production, still Ricky and Erica. They're on track to at level 5 GB this month. And by the way, FYI, Ricky and Erica, remember the Bitcoin we said we're going to give them for $50,000? The Bitcoin we bought at $50,000 4 months ago, when we gave it to them 2 days ago, was a $95,000. So Ricky and Erica got a $95,000 bonus cash deposited in their Coinbase account. because they hit the markers on first two before anybody else did. We're very happy for them. Then you got Hart's 86, then it's Phelps, Mason, Sapala, Vargas, Palayo, Sanchez. You got the rest of the camp, and Gaitans are pretty much ranked same place recruiting, same place production. Then you got on the other side, which is VP's Marroquin, again at the top, same place. Mackey's, same place. Notice how recruiting reflects production. And where you're at, SMBC, MV, Zaldo at the top. Then it's Allen and Alicia. Then it's Sika, Bays, Coulthard, Marcelo and Gabby Sears. Pretty exciting stuff there. On the MD base points, look at this. Said, first place recruits, first place production. Marian De Jesus, second place production, second place recruiting. Emmanuel Suzina, second place recruiting, third place production. Recruiting leads to production. Ricky and Dioses Garcia, Tico, I don't know if you know that. They're beating out Roger and Brenda. They're beating out Gabriel and Yanitza. All these things about Gabriel and Yanitza, these guys, I think they're beating out Gabriel and Yanitza. Let me see.
Yeah, they certainly are, Pat. I don't see them.
Yeah, right here. They're beating out Gabriel and
39,000.
Yanitza. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, you keep hearing about Gabriel and Yanitza, but it looks like Ricky and Dioses, they were at the house, by the way, right?
They were at the house. Yep.
I like where they're at. We'll see what they're going to be doing. Then on the licensing side, Palayo got 9 people licensed already on 44, which means he's at a 22% ratio, 21% of people getting licensed, give or take. Then it's Ricky and Eric at 8, Sapala 6, Vargas 6. Then you got Phelps, Mason, Hart 5. Then it's the rest of the camp with licensing. Musgrove at the top with 8, Mackey's 5, the rest of the camp. Sika's number 1 with 12. Then it's Cobb, Maria. Great job. Fantastic job. Emmanuel and Susana Medina at 9. So look how this looks. Second place, third place, first place. I love that. Do you see
what a great golf score, Pat? If you look at it, that's a great golf score. Yeah.
Good for them. Great job. Anyway, so those are the numbers that we have there. Now let's talk about what's going on with NIT, as well as the Net VP March Madness that's taking place. I'm going to go through NIT first, Teak. NIT prize. Let's not forget, first place gets 4 couples to go to Tulum. Second place is 2 couples. What was third place? Do we have
the IMAC, we're giving the IMAC away for them.
IMAC, and in fourth place is the Luke Longley trading card. Yep. And here's what NIT is looking like as of right now, ended. So here's the category. Musgrove went against Terrace. Musgrove advancing, Terrace is out by only 35 points, 206 to 171. Del Valle went against Tony and Alina Harris, which I FaceTimed with them the other day with Ruben. They beat out Marvin Del Valle, Marvin and B Del Valle. They're advancing. Tony and Alina Harris are going to face off Musgrove. Great matchup. Ortiz went against Blessing. Blessing advances. Ortiz don't. Good job, Blessing. Hiram Travis went against Alejandro. Hiram Travis is advancing 157. So 157, Blessing 137. That's the next matchup. Great matchup, by the way. And by the way, NIT, anybody can win it. Then we have David and Sandra, who got me the sickest gift for my birthday, by the way.
Nice.
Let me show you what they got me.
Is that the 3D print, Pat?
You know the painting I have on the wall? You know the Dead Mentors?
Yeah.
Look at this. Look how crazy this is.
That is so cool.
Is that not the sickest thing?
3D paint, 3D print.
Kara did this himself with a pick. He went and he's such a great artist.
I wonder how much time that took, Pat.
First of all, Tico, on a serious note, though, this is absolutely insane to me. People have no idea how much I love stuff like this. But anyways, Veras, as much as I love your gift, you lost. Just so you know that. I appreciate the gift, but you lost to Marian De Jesus because they scored 252 points. Veras were ranked second place, 101 to 252. They're at Marian De Jesus advancing. Said went against Palayo, 328 to 182. Damn.
That's a lot of points, Pat.
Said is facing De Jesus. By the way,
that's going to be a sick
get out of here. They're the top 3 scorers.
Sick
because Susana Medina scored a little bit more. Wow, good for them. Okay, so that's going to be a great matchup right there. Alborzi went against El Janet and Benny. Neither one of them wanted to win. But Alborzi sneezed, 54 to 27. He's advancing. Sears went against Suazo. Suazos are out. Wow. Would never said Suazos are going to lose.
That's an upset right there, right? 21.
Sears are advancing. 175 to 141. They're going to be facing off Alborzi. If they beat Alborzi, they're going to the Elite 8.
Yeah, no, you talk about 16. Yeah, they'll go into the 16.
6. No, if they beat, they're going to go. Yeah, they could. Okay, so let's see what's going to happen there. Medina's went against Graziani, 263 to 174. They're advancing. Phelps went against Dana and Kelroy, 155 to 102. They're advancing. So Phelps is going to go against Emmanuel, and Susana Medina. If it ends the way I think it's going to end, Medina's going to beat him, but maybe Phelps got to fight. Who knows? Campos against Gomez, neither wanted to win. Campos wins 76-56. Okafor against Elvana, Okafor wins 134-34 to 74. Okafor is going to face off Wendy and Eddie. And then we had Mason win against Sanchez. Give me a break. Mason lost by 5 points to Sanchez. Yeah. But Sanchez doesn't like competing for stuff like this. Maybe she wants
true, Pat.
Maybe she wants the 4 couples for Tulum. I don't know.
Maybe.
And then we have
interesting fact. Number 2 and number 3 are out, by the way, in NIT. Number 2 and number 3 are out in NIT. Rank number 2 and number 3.
You're right, Mason. Those are big upsets.
Big upset.
Robinson went against Akbar. Akbar is advancing 109-71. Another upset. Zaldo went against Perez 152-101. Zaldo upset. He was ranked 24 against 7. So Zaldo's going to face off Akbar. No, Akbar is going to face off Sanchez. Zaldo's going to face off the winner of, this is so funny, wild card. So I'm going to go through 10th place. Gabriel and Yanitza were 10th place. Then it's Hueso, then Mason, then Del Toro, then Nori and Lorena, then Bruno Castillo, 5th place. Yanin, 4th place. The top 3 is between Bay, Nazario, and Pimber. Here's how it ended. 3rd place, Nazario. 2nd place, Pimber. 1st place, Bay. Bay, you're advancing to face off with 180 points. You're advancing to face off Zaldo, which Bay would have beaten Zaldo, by the way. So great matchup there. Next one I want to go through is March Madness. Tico, reminder March Madness.
Yeah, first place. Yeah, first place. 2 tickets to Qatar Finals World Cup 6.
Crazy.
2nd place, 2 tickets to the Super Bowl taking place in Los Angeles. 3rd place gets 2 tickets to the NBA Finals game, Pat. It's going to be in the summertime of 2022. And then 4th place, which is the most iconic jersey in sports. You're talking about Luke Longley autographed jersey. It's going to be insane. Okafor, I think Okafor is not in that. He
wants it really bad.
Yeah, I think he wants the basketball card. We'll see.
Here's what's going to happen here. So let's go through these here. Ricky and Erica faced off Gaitan, not even close, 455-118. Gaitans, they don't really compete. Gaines against Mackey, 194-120. Mackey advances. So Mackey's, what happened? Did you break it? Yeah, can I finish this video? Let me finish this video. You can sit right there. I'll finish this video. Sounded like you broke it. I hope you didn't break it, by the way. Okay, good. All right, Mackey went against Gaines. Mackey is advancing. He'll be facing off with Ricky and Erica, 455-194. Then we have Cobb went against William and Beatrice, 133. You guys may want to see this. Cobb went against William and Beatrice, 133 to Rodriguez, 76 points. Cobbs are advancing.
Another upset, Pat.
That's an upset, no question about it. Then we have Marroquin went against Marcelo and Gabby. The winner won by 11 points. Crazy.
Yeah.
237-226. Marroquin's advancing over Marcelo and Gabby.
Wow.
So Marroquin's just took out Marcelo and Gabby. Next is to take out Cobbs. Go to the final, which is going to be a winner of, stop, buddy. To go to the final 4 of Mackey versus Ricky and Erica. Tico, leave it alone, please. Let me do this video. Then we have on this side, Sapalas went against Alan and Alicia by only 30 points. Wow. Close matchup. Sapalas went 233-203. Iris and Enoch went against Solis. Good fight, but Solis wins 243-200. Solis would have beaten Sapalas by 10 points. Yeah, listen, I kept saying, I don't think Sapalas want to win a championship, and I don't think Vargas want to win a championship. And they kept saying, wait till you see. I'm like, I don't think you guys want to win a championship. So Solis goes against Sapalas. Then Sikas goes against Hearts, close by 14 points. By 14 points, no way. Hearts advanced 364-350. Sikas lost by 14 points.
Wow.
Good fight, by the way, of Hearts advancing. Man, if it goes the way it is, that is intense stuff right there. So then we had Oriana win against Vargas. Oriana 146, Vargas 202. Which means Vargas will be facing off Sikas. Who do you think is shaking right now?
I mean, Vargas versus Hart. Vargas versus Hart.
I'm sorry, Vargas going against Hearts. Who do you think is shaking right now, Hearts or Vargas?
You know, I honestly, Pat, this is the first time I'm going to say this in a long time. I think Vargas is shaking right now.
As well, I think so as well.
Yeah,
I think so as well. So
if you look at the numbers, Pat, they would have almost doubled them up. You know, like it. So I'm just looking at the numbers.
Yes. Okay. So now let's look at net VP, which first place net VP is what?
First
20,000
place-
shares.
Yes, this is
And then
big,
the
Pat.
top 5 MD's golf score in that net VP is 5,000 shares first place, 2,000 second, 1,000 third, 504, 255th. So it's a pretty big deal. Sapalas went against Graziani, not close. They tripled them, 2,200 to 770. Palayo went against Marroquin, close,
Very close.
1,600 to 1,100, but Palayo was advancing. Tico, this could be, oh my God. Okay,
This could be very close, Pat.
very, Palayo's net is going against Sapalas.
Oh.
Pretty big. And Palayo likes shares, and so does Sapala. So then we have Hearts went against Musgrove, not close. Hearts advancing 1659 to 813. Gaines went against Mason, 1207 to 869. Gaines is advancing, which means Gaines is going to go against Hearts. If Gaines really wanted to, they could beat Hearts.
Very close
They
matchup
got
based
stuff
on
going
those
on.
points, Pat.
I agree. Vargas went against Del Valle. Not right now, buddy. It's late. Vargas went against Del Valle. Vargas advancing 2192 to 801. By the way, the top 2 scores, 2192.
Yep.
Sapalas 2213.
Yep.
Damn. That's good.
That's exciting.
Gaitan went against Del Toro.
This was close, Pat.
Gaitan's 1478, Del Toro 1362, which means Gaitan will face off Vargas. And Gaitan, if Gaitan really wanted to, they can compete. I don't know if they want to compete at that level. And then we have Ricky and Erica went against Mackey's. Ricky and Erica beat them by 1,000 points, 1898 to 809. And then we have Wild Card, which I'll go top, let's just say 10. Roger and Brenda, then Vicky and Anna, then Okafor, then Phelps. Then Diana and Kelroy, top 5. Alejandro, Terrace, Pimber, Suazo, Sanchez, first place, 843. Sanchez will go against Ricky and Erica. Great matchup. Crazy stuff, Tico, going on right now with all these matchups that we have. I am so curious to know what's going to be happening with the Leaders Bulletin, whether it's NIT March Madness, whether it's Fall Madness, whether it's
The VP.
Net VP,
Yep.
Fall Madness, whether it's the 5-5-5, the 10-10-10. Many people are driving right now to hit that 25-30%. All eyes on all the performers. This is probably one of those update videos that only performers are going to watch who are in it. There's going to be a lot of people that are like, well, I'm not competing anyways. I'm not going to be watching it. But if you're one of those people that's right now watching this and you want to perform, let me explain something to you. Guys came to the house. They asked me a question. The most common question asked on my birthday from friends that hadn't seen what's happened with my life the last few years. They said, Pat, did you ever think this was going to happen from the beginning 20 years ago? I said, not 20 years ago, but at 28 years old, I knew that I figured out the way in this business, a skill set that can pay me unlimited amount of money. The only question is at what point I was going to stop. And I had made a decision. I wasn't going to stop until this dream became a reality. For those of you that are still watching this video who want to dominate, not just compete, there's a lot of people right now that are starting to figure out that can build this thing as big as they choose to build. We felt that at the next PC retreat. It was very interesting seeing when Ceci stood up, when Sheena crushed that message. That was a very unique moment. Probably the most pivotal moment of the next BC retreat was when Sheena did what she did with Matt. I'd never seen anything like that. And then the moment where Vargas says, I think we can compete with these guys. Palayo taking notes and being obsessed about what they wanted to do. Sika's noticing their peers challenging them, but they were not breaking. They were confident. Hearts being challenged to whether they're going to be a number 1 tier player or not. And people ask the question, when are Phelps going to get to $1 million income? And some saying a month after Hearts get there, because Phelps are only going to respond to Hearts. Marroquin and Suazo's going back and forth and seeing who's going to stay hungry. So a lot of people that are watching right now, by the way, some of you guys didn't go to an XBC. A lot of people mentioned your names to think if you even worried or were upset that you missed it, because this was a ridiculous meeting that we hosted. So having said that, I can't wait to see how you guys are going to respond. The next, how many days we have left here? The next 10 days.
10 days, Pat, wrapping up the month.
If you include today, it's 11 days.
Correct.
21, 22, 23, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11, it's what? It's, yeah, that's right. So it's very, very interesting to see how people are going to perform the next 11 days on the Leaders Bulletin. All eyes on all of you. Take care, everybody. We'll see you on the Leaders Bulletin.